Old school days, you talk about old school days. Days. Old school days, you talk about old school days. Days. Yeah. Old school days, you talk about old school days. This the type of beat that make you move both ways. It make you vibe, wait a minute, hold up, picture them days. Back when you was younger, chillin' with your brother, ain't no goddamn phone. Y'all just chillin' with each other. Waiting for mama to car, enjoy a big ass meal. We kept it real in so many ways, we talking about old school days. Old school days, yeah. Ain't nothing changed though, that's what they say though. You just forgotten about your past and your head up in your ass. Can you tell me how it feels though? I bet you can't, no.
I bet you can, bro. Yeah. I'm strolling by with the blue skies and I'm rapping out cause I feel alive and it's so right with the moonlight with the same chick on the same night. I miss a time when I had it simple and I made the middle think about a riddle, putting back a puzzle, what word to change and I need a hustle. But listen, my words, I'm honest. All of my girls are wanting a profit, checking your attitude, just watch it. Ain't got no gratitude, just stop it. Now I know what I need. Scared to be loved, but I know what it means. Give me the path and I'm back in the dream. One good laugh in the back in the scene. Maybe I'm lost and I miss that old school shit. We were so innocent, I miss it.
Yeah, those are days we're missing. People grew so distant. So many questions that never been answered. Funding my demons, I needed a pastor. Wanna move on when I wanna move faster. Killing the verse and I'm killing the track. Feeling diverse and I'm not looking back. Don't give a fuck if you out of your blast. Throw that bullshit straight in the trash. Damn. Throw that bullshit straight in the trash. Damn. We talk about old school days, so keep it rolling. This gon' catch your vibe, please, oh God, just keep it going. Faith and hope we on it. Yeah, we keep it honest. Sorry for the stalling. We talk about old school days, so keep it rolling. This gon' catch your vibe, please, oh God, just keep it going. Faith and hope we on it, yeah, we keep it honest. Sorry for the stalling.
We talk about old school days, so keep it rolling. This gon' catch your vibe, please, oh God, just keep it going. Faith and hope we on it, yeah, we keep it honest. Sorry for the stalling. We talk about old school days, we talk about old school days. This gon' catch your vibe, please, oh God, just keep it going. This gon' catch your vibe, please, oh God, just keep it going.
Welcome everyone to tonight's KJC Scrim, brought to you by none other than KJC Esports. Dash, it is the last Scrim of the year. Such a fine evening, fit for this beautiful occasion. And to close this year's Scrims out, we have a team from Malaysia and one team from Cambodia. We have IDK Esports from Malaysia and Yeaksa Esports from Cambodia. And we've already done the map pick'ems, but before we head off to that, my name is Dave. Let me introduce ourselves. I'm casting here today with Dash. And how are you tonight, Dash?
Yeah, man, I'm kind of excited on this. Yeah, as you said, it's gonna be the last scrim. I'm gonna be missing the
True.
KJC scrim every week, but still, again, we're gonna be having that last one. But we're still gonna be having it next year, so don't worry, everyone. But again, if you want to join the scrims next year, join our Discord channel and get yourself scheduled for the scrims. Type !Discord to join the scrims. And if you want to be updated on the next KJC scrims or maybe our next events, also don't forget to like and follow our socials at KJC Esports to keep yourself updated. And also, we have our website, kjcesports.com. We have it. Our socials are also there. And the last but not the least, this is the last day to get the Vertigear gaming chair.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if you want to join the giveaway, just type !Giveaway. This can be the last day. So everyone get that chance, because I also want to get that Vertigear gaming chair.
I also want the chair, but unfortunately, Dash, we can't. Because only for residents of Singapore and Malaysia. So if you're from those countries, make sure to join. Type !Giveaway like my friend here, Dash, said, and follow all of the instructions. There's no rank limitation. And even if you don't play Valorant, it doesn't matter. You can still win that chair. Type !Giveaway, and also give us some love. Give us a like, give us a share, subscribe. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere basically. We have a website as well at kjcesports.com. And yeah, that's it. Again, going into this matchup for the night, IDK Esports versus Yeaksa, the first map, Icebox. IDK will be attacking on this one, Dash. So what do you think about this?
Yep, if IDK would be on the attacker side, I forgot to mention IDK means Immortal Dark Knight. So this is a very interesting team. They might be wanting to go and defend their king or rather, they're defending their Empress. That's why they have their Reyna here on their picks, though. So that's going to be interesting on their side. We're kind of going to be expecting the same thing happening on both of our teams. Most of the time, they have the Sage, they have the Viper, which are really required whenever you're playing on Icebox, and even the Sova. So the other two, you can play around with it.
You can't forget Yeaksa Esports, though. This is one of the few times, we've have Cambodian teams before, but they're honestly few and far between because we don't really have much of a reach there in that country. But we are getting there, and Yeaksa is one of the teams that have been participating in these scrims. This is the second time I believe that they are participating. The first time around, they were super dominating, and they're looking to re-establish that dominance with this lineup. Look at the lineup they have right now. Of course, they have the Viper and the double duelist. Some information on the Sova as well. So very, very standard for Yeaksa.
Yeah, Yeaksa, right? Oh, this is really interesting, right, Adam? They have the same lineup on both of our teams, so they're really expecting that they're going to be fragging it out. They brought out the Reyna, they brought out the Jet. They might want the Jet player to do the operator plays, and also the Reyna would be the one fragging it out right there in the face of everyone. So this is really... Normally, we see a lot of Reynas on Icebox just because the Leer just gets almost everyone onto the site, and that's why this is basically the best flash that you can have whenever you're playing on Icebox. So now, with this, I'm really expecting that both of these teams will be performing really well, and especially Yeaksa. We've seen them perform once, and they were really dominating. Would they be adding that same flair onto this next match?
That's what we're about to find out right now. Ooh, I'm so excited for this Dash. It's like mixed emotions for me, right? It's the last day of scrims, so we won't be seeing these fine folk again until 2022. And by the way, 2022, it sounds weird to me that it's like 2 months away, right?
Yeah,
it's like the year went on like it's like a bird that, it's so fast. Like I didn't even realize it's almost Christmas already. And speaking of waiting, these teams are not waiting at all. Both teams contesting for mid. IDK, they've already stormed up into B. waiting into the waiting arms of Dorbs, who has been walled out right now. The
What?
plant now coming through. Gonna have to be the retake really quick there.
Spike planted.
Yeah, you haven't seen this setup most of the time. IDK is in a better position with the wall here. They only have things to look at. They only have 3 angles to look at, but Yeaksa is able to get the first kill right there as Muse has fallen down, and Yeaksa right there getting the kills right now. They have 2 already, but the headshots are happening from both of our sides. The last 2 members standing
enemy
are still
remaining.
on here on a mission, but IDK Scrims was able to get a 4K, making it work for the team. Yeaksa with the last member standing, the Reina player, he might be able to get this though, but with the way that they're baiting this out, they're not going to be able to. What a good play coming in from IDK. This might be the round right here, and that's the shot. Vision getting that kill.
Oh, Kareem's an absolute monster in that post plant. It started to look real good for Yeaksa when they picked up 3 kills. But the stronghold from Kareem's picking up 4 kills in response single-handedly turned it around for IDK. And that's so good for them because Yeaksa, it accomplished the immediate stoppages, if that's even a word, or of the retake from Yeaksa from happening. And it's so good for them. Definitely have to look out for Kareem's, who is top fragging right now. So good on this Reina, even just on the pistol. But actually, they're not going for the... Because usually when you pop off like that in the first round, you pick up the assault rifle immediately, right? Seems like Kareem's will not be doing that, playing a little bit more safely. But still, they have a lot to lose here if they lose this round. Kareem's leading the charge on A side, and they're looking to make this quick once more. Dana gets taken care of from behind. The flank is now gone. And the Yeaksa are they're still 4-man strong. So with these guns, they're looking to equalize. But with another man down, IDK they're rotating to B.
Yeah, they lost a lot of people right there just because of the rotations coming in from the side of IDK. They weren't expecting this to happen, but now with Spectre having the Marshal, maybe he might be able to get some kills right on his own. But right now, IDK has 5 members with a blast of Spectres on their side, so most likely this is going to be the round. They were able to take 1 more
Spike
down.
planted.
This might be a 2v5 retake.
Spectre has yet to find anything with this Marshal, but he's just holding strong, waiting for the barrier orb to come down, or maybe even anyone to peek. But this round's already done for IDK. There's no way they're gonna be able to go for this retake because 1, nobody's even fallen from IDK. They can't pick up the upgrades, and with the classic only to lead the charge, Victor take care of Arito. Spectre falls as well through a Spectre. Of course, how poetic for that for IDK. 2-0 on the board.
Yeah, what a great way to start right there from the side of IDK. They were able to get the kills, and I'm really interested in how they're going to be turning this around because look at how Yeaksa has lost 2 rounds consecutively, but with IDK having this advantage, now with the Spectres, they have the disadvantage because Yeaksa has the long-range guns, and we all know that on Icebox, you have a lot of range to work with, and that's why the Vandals are really strong on this map, so IDK needs to be careful on how they're going to fight this.
IDK, they've been finding so much success with just the rushes, so this might be the change of pace that we are waiting to happen because Yeaksa does finally have the guns, and Dorbs will finally pick up the first headshot, not the kill though, as he aggresses a little bit. So Cream's right here waiting for him. He has to be careful not to be overconfident with his peak, but here we go, he's going for it anyway. He has the gun advantage, takes down 44 and take out Creams. So it's a 5-on-4 now. Yeaksa opening it up strong.
Yep, IDK slowing it down, going for defaults, and they're trying to get some info. Now they know that Dorbs is on the B side, so they won't have enough of those defending agents on the A side. So this might be the target if they really want to go for it. Or maybe they're going to be baiting out a reaction coming in from the side of Yeaksa. Because if IDK does that, they might be able to get some kills or 2 before they go into A side.
Oh, look at this bait though happening from IDK. 2 members making a lot of noise in B side. While the spike is actually in A. That baited out the rotation. Now they're taking out Dorbs, so it's going to be the commit onto B side. They've left Spectre all alone here, so he's the only one holding strong, and he spots the spike, so that's huge. Vision picks him up as a response, but the spike is surely going to come through.
No charges left.
Yeah, they were able to plant the spike right there, and everybody has called their rotation during the timing, but Amma was able to get the kill, so this is going to be a 3v2. Not going to be an easy one for the side of Yeaksa, because right there, IDK has a 2v3 with the Spectres on hand. It's not going to be an easy one for them. Right now, Yeaksa going in. Amma would be going in with a kill again. He's now low in HP. This might be possible if they are going to be patient. Right there, was able to get the kill, and that is Vision again from the side of IDK getting the win.
You see that play from Vision and IDK. The entire team just went for the bait and switch. They picked up a kill in B. which baited the rotations out of 2 members of Yeaksa, leaving Spectre all alone in A site. Of course, he does pick up a frag, which signaled the rotation back. But by then, it was quite a little bit too late, especially with how IDK are already in position for the plant. They got the plant in. They were in already in the A main area where they could set up their camp and just wait for the pushes to come through. And that's exactly what they did with the gun upgrades as well. Vision was able to clean it up. And look at Vision, not even dying a single time yet. Activates, didn't even activate the blade. That was Amab who activates the blades because Yeaksa is the one with an eco.
Yeah, they are now on an eco round, but at least Amab was able to get this Blade Storm. So at least they have something to work with. Basically, that's a better Vandal. So if ever he gets the shots, he might be able to get some win there, but still, it's going to be hard for Yeaksa because IDK has a big advantage right here. And the way that they played with Vision and Creams trying their best to lead the charge, they're always getting the kill. Like what I said, Vision tried to get the first kill. He gets 2 already on the flank. And with this, the side is already taken for the team here. Leo takes them down, gets 1, but still, IDK gets the win at the end.
What another quick round for IDK. A little bit of damage done from Yeaksa, of course, taking out Creams, but he's looking undeterred. 9k in the bank, still will be able to pick it up for sure. Might even go for an operator, who knows. IDK is looking stacked, and Yeaksa...
8-0.
Yeah.
What?
Yeaksa has yet to find anything with these flanks, with these lurks, with these pushes, and Vision is just so good at shutting it down. Not just Vision, the entirety of IDK seem to be always prepared for these flanks from Yeaksa, and they have to try and find something else. Maybe they could just go for a retake and stop these pushes from happening, because so far IDK just knows how to respond every time.
Yeah, every time that they go for a push here, Tatum, it's kind of reminded me of the fact that Leo, again, gets another kill with the defaults that they have done. Whenever they do it, every time Yeaksa goes for a flank, they are going to be shut down by the side of IDK. But right now, Arito might be the target right here. Everybody's looking at him! And again, another kill, and that opens up mid, which opens up B side for the team here. And now, that's going to be their target.
Here we go. Still 5-on-2, and Yeaksa, they've yet to find a response with the firepower this time, and Vision looking to make more out of his scoreboard as he doesn't pick up Idada, but still relatively safe right there with the spike plant as well. Doesn't even have to go for the aggressive push, but he's still taking control of a lot of space for his team. He's hunting down Amab. He spots him out. Doesn't get the kill though. It's a 1-versus-1 between the Jets right now. Dada's made his way into the side as well, but gets taken out by Creams, who closes it out for IDK. Another 4K for the duelist. This time around, it's Creams that stopped fracking for IDK.
Yeah, this is really strong position coming in from the side of IDK. They're just showing their skills. Whenever it comes down to it, their shots are gonna be hitting the head, and that has been the problem so far from the side of Yeaksa, because they haven't been able to get those skills of their own. Right now, yes, this is the map of IDK, and they're getting the upper hand every time.
Again, it's back to the drawing board for Yeaksa as Marshall pickups from them once more. Empress set ready for Spectre, but I'm not expecting him to commit that anytime soon unless maybe Amab or Arito opens it up with a headshot. But then again, it's so hard because, like you said, IDK, their aim tonight is looking real snappy, Dash. It hits the head every single time. And Amab, he's looking at the right angle, waiting for the pick from the Vision, but he does get it! He does get the headshot, so this time it's Yeaksa with the man advantage. But so little firepower from behind, so Dorbs is gonna struggle with this side hold. And that's just gonna open up B side for IDK.
Vision's first death, and that at least was able to get everyone's attention. Everybody was already on A side. They called the rotation, and that's the reason why B side was open for the side of IDK. Yeaksa has always been baited by this rotations, or rather the flanks coming in from the side, flank defense coming in from the side of IDK. But right now, they might be able to get it because they are on the 4v4.
Empress activated by Creeps. This man has been on fire. The fuse is now coming through. It's being stuck by Dada. Will get shut down by Leo. It's already half. It's a 1-on-4 now. A Spectre and Cream leaves him all alone. Cream will shut it down. Takes care of the enemy Reyna, and a 6-0 decisive game so far for IDK, and they're looking to make it quick, Dash.
Yeah, there's a lot of smokes and utilities going through during that time, Datum. Did you see that? That was a lot coming in from their side, and they weren't even able to see anything. That was so hard for their side to be even able to stick the defuse. So Yeaksa, they need to put their best foot forward onto this next one because they're just losing everyone. It's just a rinse and repeat every round.
Yeah. Viper Spit finally available for Dorbs though, so this might be the chance for them to turn things around. No Viper Spit in response from Clash, but he's one away from the orb, so as long as he gets an orb or a kill, we'll be able to activate that unless Yeaksa picks him up in the process. And with this push down mid from Spectre not being overcommitting this time, might just be able to do it. A side seems to be the target. Vision's leading the charge once more. And this time he's looking to be a little bit more careful because remember the last time he fell, the first time he fell in the last round, it looked scary for a sec for IDK. And now, oh no, Immo was not able to pick him up. Yes, he gets the kill anyway. And he's looking for another, but Leo shuts him down. So it's a 3-on-4 as IDK now are slowly faltering. They're looking for the rotation down to the B side, taking control of mid where Spectre's waiting with open arms. Waiting for anyone to peek. Doesn't get the win against Scrims. It's now down to a 3-on-3 dash. IDK, they're looking for the push down mid.
Yeah, they were able to push down mid. They were able to get it, and now they're going to go for more. And this is going to be IDK with a 3v3. But Dino was there holding the angle. Was able to get 2. This might be the round for Yeaksa. It's a 1v3. So it might be hard right here for Leo, but it still might be a chance if ever he would take down ZZ and Ray. The right timing, so this might be possible.
He does have Spike at least and Hunter's Fury to work with, so the post plant is so much easier for him. As long as he takes care of Dorbs in this middle area, he will be safe, but he doesn't. Dorbs picks him up, and it's finally Yeaksa 1-6 on the board. They're on it, Dash. They didn't even have to commit the Viper Spit.
Yeah, they were able to get it, and I was expecting that they would be able to. And this might be their chance to at least get some ground for themselves, because a while ago it has been a while that they have been able to take this rounds, because they haven't been winning for a while now, but still, they might be able to get this next one. I'm really excited on how they're going to pull this off, because it's still possible for them to get a comeback from here. If ever this snowballs in their favor, might be able to get a lot of rounds.
Scratch that though. The Viper Spit, yes, it's available for Dorbs, but Catch also has his Viper Spit now as he fell in that last round. Rito will be spotted out in Boiler using the Shock Dart immediately to deter any push from happening. Spectre, there's no information that he's pushed up tubes like this, so once more, this might be scary. As there we go, Creams has picked up one. Spectre looking for the peak, but he gets caught off guard by Catch. 5-on-3 and IDK once more looking to assert their dominance. Dada, she picks one up, but Vision falls. Leo is there for the response, and they've evened things out with the 2K. They're going to find the Viper Spit and the plant and the Resurrected A, so this is looking good on the post plant.
Yeah, they might be able to get the post plant situation here. They got the kill coming in. Now shutting them down. IDK was able to get that, and this is going to be a vision from their side. They get the kill, and IDK gets a teammates in the end.
Oh, I thought that was scary for a sec because Yeaksa immediately shut down the Viper Spit by killing Catch. But then again, the trades happened so fast and Yeaksa wasn't able to respond. So 7-1 on the board. IDK was able to pick that up once more. And Yeaksa, I'm sorry to say, they don't have any more money once more. This back to the sheriff for them, Dash.
Yeah, they lost again a lot of people during that time. It was really unfortunate that they weren't able to get those skills, but again, Datum, it's still possible to get more for them though, because I'm really expecting that they might be able to turn this around in the next one.
Blades at the ready for Amab. Classic only, so every shot has to connect with those blades. And as long as they pick up the kills here, this just might be doable because Arito does have a Marshall, but we've seen Yeaksa turn up with the kills with the Marshall before. Those headshots, pretty scary. IDK already takes control of Vito. The Frenzy is not gonna take anything out of his use as he takes out Spectre. Dorbs is looking for the peak with this Sheriff, so gonna have to connect with the headshots, but everyone's repositioned. Yeah, he takes out one IDK, but still a three-man strong team with a lot of firepower there.
Yeah, they have a lot of people still, and IDK takes that down, but there's a resurrection coming in, a 4v3. Possible for them to still win this. Here comes the walls. Here comes the distraction. They might be able to take the kills at 2v2. Still possible for them, but Catch is just making it hard for the team, and now a mob was able to answer back, and now the timing for Scrims would be able to get the one one down in the end. IDK gets an 8-1 right now.
And that was a super close round. Yeaksa, they made that hurt economy-wise for IDK. But then again, it's been so many rounds in a row that they've won. Yes, it's 8-1 on the board. So far up ahead, IDK is right now that they're just gonna be able to pick up the op for Vision. They haven't even picked it up once this game. Seems like they're not opting for it because they're finding so much success without it anyway. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. 3 ults for IDK. Hunter's Fury is there. Let's see Dorbs if Dorbs will commit the Viper Split this time.
Okay, if Dorbs would be getting that Viper Spit, that could be really, really crucial for the team here. But right now, with one losing on the losing end, they just lost a lot of players during that time. But at least they were able to answer back IDK. Now, at least Yeaksa is showing signs of life. A bomb! Headshots coming in from him! He gets a 2K with the headshots. But now, SQs is down to target and he falls down. What a good aggressive play coming in from IDK.
That's what Amab did right there is what the members of IDK have been doing all game long. As long as Yeaksa find their grip and do that same thing that Amab has done in that round, those micro plays, getting 2 kills is enough. That's more than what you need to do. That's how Yeaksa, that's the key for them to getting back into this game. Yes, it's 8-2 on the board, but as long as they take us into the magic number, into the 8-4 score line, they have a chance bouncing back in the second half.
Yeah, I wish they would be able to bounce back because right now, the one in the driver's seat and they might not be able to take them back is the side of IDK. Yeaksa, they need to change this up. They need to try and get some change in their playstyle because right now with Dorbs running around on the Viper's Pit, they need to be careful because one hit is only what he needs, but Spectre was able to get one down, and that's gonna be it. This is gonna be a 3v3 possible for them to win, but Scrims was able to make it to 2, a man advantage on their side, and this is gonna be the plan on to B, and Scrims is just pushing for more advantages. He got the last one. Last one standing is on flank, and they don't have any idea on where he is.
Dorbs falling there just signal the start of the round for Yeaksa as Dada is now left alone to clean up this mess that his teammates have left him.
Ooh.
Spots where Leo is at. Shock Dart's now coming up, but he has 2 members to deal with right now. Make that 3. Sortations have made their way. Creams is here, but he will not even win the 1 versus 1 against Leo, who has been so good with the swings so far. Look at the man. He's been picking up kills so efficiently in the last couple of rounds that he's overtaken Vision in the scoreboard. And still, look at IDK. A lot. All ults are available for them. Operator pickup finally coming through. And the same is not true at all for Yeaksa, whose creds are in shambles.
Yep, they're killing left and right, especially with Crims leading the charge. That was so easy coming in from his side. He has 18 kills already, and we're just finishing the first half. And this is just so much coming in just from one player. But still, again, Yeaksa needs to turn this around. They need to at least put their best foot forward onto this next round. Making it the 9G is still a bit possible for them to go for a comeback. But right now, Yeaksa is playing more back. They don't want to be aggressive as they did a while ago.
Amab, my eyes are on you with this Guardian. The one taps are where it's at. It looks like the members of IDK are looking to split B side, but Dorbs is a stronghold right now. Contrary to last round where he had the Viper split and fell down early. Looking for the push, but there's 4 members here, so he will be punished immediately. Yeaksa, yes, they were able to equalize, but Arito picks up Vision, and now they're looking to make this round huge for Arito as the Empress finally activated, but to no avail. The screen falls. At least Yeaksa, they're able to take us into the 9-3 curse dash.
Yeah, what a really fast round coming in from Yeaksa. Whenever they try to surprise out IDK is on the losing end. That is really what you want to play against IDK, because IDK has been playing default since a while ago. They're trying to split up their defenses. They're trying to get some info. And whenever it comes down to it, they don't have anyone to trade against them. Unless it's the site that they're going for, nobody's going to be trading the one on the flank. And that's why that was the chance for them to open up the attacker side. And that is when they took some space for themselves.
All boils down once more. I love saying this, Dash. I just realized one day I was watching our VOD and I keep saying it all boils down to the pistol, but it's true. I can't blame me for saying it all the time. It's true, especially in situations like this where Yeaksa has to come back. They are 6 rounds behind, yes, but they have to try. They have to try and win this pistol because that's what's gonna open up the possibility of even coming back. And look at the guns. It's gonna be playing so essentially in this one. 3 classics each and 2 ghosts apiece for each team. And the default is already deconstructed as the rotations now coming through from IDK onto B side. So this push down A might prove fruitful for Yeaksa as Spectre opens up B some more as he picks up 2. And now everyone is scrambling, looking for where the spike is, not knowing that it's already being planted by Dada in A side dash.
Yeah, they have. Oh wow, what is this? This is the page out of the book of IDK. They were able to bait them out. They forced the rotation from coming in, and now with this, they're losing on a lot of time. With Yeaksa already on A side, they have a ball here. It's gonna be hard for them. They're just gonna be backing away, especially that we have a lot of lineups with the Viper, but still with Amab, at least that's gonna make it a 3v3. Possible for them to still win. Yeaksa gonna make it a 2v3, still possible. But again, with the wall coming in, and also the snake spike, that is just gonna be hard for IDK. What was that fast kill coming in from his side? But he doesn't have much time here. Would they be able to get this? I think he will.
I think he will.
Yes. What was that clutch from Spews? That was beautiful.
Oh my. I want to say so many things I can't say right now, Dash. That was supposed to go in the way of Yeaksa. There was no way in heck that Views were supposed to clutch that up. But the classic, everyone was just rushing him down. I think Yeaksa had no idea that he was much closer than they anticipated. And now, they've completely shut Yeaksa down. 3-10, double digits already for IDK, and they're looking to close it out with this classic buy. The response is a force, but it's looking gloomy for Yeaksa, I gotta say.
Yeah, they got tapped one by one in the head, and I wasn't expecting that to happen. That was super fast. That was super fast. Yeah, that happened in like 2 seconds. Everybody died on the side of Yeaksa, but now, at least now they know that they need to force this buy, because if not, they're not going to be having a good time. Because if they at least win this, they might be able to turn this around. But one has already been lost. Views again, answering back with one. And this is just going to be a hard push because they have the toxic screens coming in. And there you go. There's Vision just holding the angle. Who was able to get the kill, but at least they were able to do enough damage. And now this is just one player, the hero of the team. But he's going to fall down because Views is in the way of Yeaksa.
Oh my goodness, Views. 2 rounds in a row that he has been huge. 11-6-13. He's got the most no, he's not. He doesn't have the most kill participation in the entire game, but still he has been a hero in this defense. Such a stronghold. And because of that, they've shut down the assault from Yeaksa twice in a row. The force buy hasn't been paying out well for them, which leaves them once more in shambles. Look at them. At least, yeah, they're able to pick up Spectres for themselves. Amab on the Guardian. But IDK didn't even have to buy anything to get back in this round. And they're going for the aggressive push. Vision will be backed out, forced out of there. Leo falls. And Amab picks up a single headshot onto Leo. So that's good. At least Yeaksa has that going for themselves. They're looking to split B side, but IDK, they're already all up in.
Yeah, everybody's here on A side already. They were able to take up some space for themselves just because of that one kill onto the Sova. But again, with Zorbs on this mid, they were able to split it up. They were able to do some damage, and they're able to get more. And this is just Scrims with a better gun. You won't be able to do that with a Spectre, and that is just the Phantom making work for themselves. And this is just them losing on a lot of angles, and they're just not winning. A mob is now losing a lot of time. He needs to get this kill, because if not, he's just going to be losing. He's just the timing is right, and he's gonna get the kill. Crips would be able to get that in the end, and this man is basically just the hero of the team. Look at that, 24 kills on his side.
The moment Creams activated the Empress, I was like, you know what? This is it. IDK, they're taking match point, and that's exactly what happened. And that's what happens when you give Creams a Phantom, essentially, with no one else in the game that can keep up in terms of firepower. Yes, Amab was insane with the one-taps on the Guardian, but when he's all alone like that, he's got too much going on against him that he doesn't have the support system that he needs to pop off. Creams, on the other hand, the Empress is all he needs, and the Phantom. And now, it's a match point. It's so good for IDK, and still they have the Resurrect, so it's basically a 6v5 for this round.
Yeah, they have been forcing the Vi since a while ago, and that's the reason why they didn't even have the chance to get a really good Vi for themselves. So right now, even though that they have the Phantoms, they're still on half armors. That's why they're having a hard time fighting out 1v1s with everyone. But again, Ahmad was able to answer with one, and he might be able to get more. The Empress has been taken down, and this might be IDK getting more, but still it's a 2v3, still possible for them to win.
Yeah.
They're just faceting it up. They're trying to get the kills, and Scrims might be able to get one, and that's good. He was able to find some time for himself, and that's gonna be it. Scrims is just going crazy against the members of Yeaksa. The timing is right, and he's just gonna fall down. Scrims, what a monster this guy is.
What, Dash? Did you see that round from Scrims? It's exactly the same round that last time.
Yeah,
exact same position. He took 3 members from the exact same position as well, where he clutched up. And now
Defenders
IDK, they made such quick work of this game. 13-3. Have super high expectations for them. But the question is, what is Yeaksa going to change up in the next map? Remember, the next map is split, and it is their map pick. So they're on the attacking side. So again, they already got a disadvantage going on for themselves. What do you think they need to change going to the next one? Because the first one was a steamrollage of a game.
Yeah, honestly, that was... I wasn't expecting it to happen, honestly, and that was really fast coming in from the side of IDK. If you're asking me, the next map is going to be split, right? This is their chance to at least turn this around. But again, remember, IDK would be the one on the defense first on this game. And that is just going to be real hard. Yes, they need to try something different. They don't need to get the same lineup or the same compositions as IDK right now, because Scrims is going to steamroll them for sure. They need to at least work with flashes to at least shut him down, or rather not let Scrims get a good angle against them. That might be the chance to win if ever they just stop or at least suppress Scrims on the side of IDK.
They have a lot of work. That's what I'm sure of, Dash.
Yeah.
But before we head off to that, we will be having a quick break. Again, my name is Zaydam, casting here today with Dash for KJC Scrims. We'll see you guys in just a few minutes.
And welcome back, everybody, to KJC Scrims, the last one of the year, brought to you by KJC Esports. And again, we're going to be your shoutcasters for today. I'm Dash, and I'm here with Datum. And again, Datum, how was the game one for you?
Oh, game one was a blast for me. It was one
Yeah.
sided for sure, but I was having the most fun. I was eating French fries. You can see me. I was drinking my water. I couldn't believe what was happening, but I was all for it. But before we head off into the series once more, I'd just like to remind everyone that yes, this is the last night of scrims for this year, which means that it's also the last night where you can join our Vertagear giveaway. Vertagear is giving away one chair to a lucky winner from either Singapore or Malaysia. Just type exclamation point giveaway to get a chance to win that beautiful chair. And of course,
Yep.
make sure to follow all the instructions properly so that you will be in the ballot pool for that for the draw. And of course,
Yeah.
yeah, let's go back into the game, Dash. What do you think about the first game?
Yeah, again, the first game was basically Crims trying to clutch every. He clutched basically 4 rounds. That's a
Yeah.
lot for one player, honestly, and that was enough to at least shut down Yeaksa from. They were really turning up the momentum after a while on the second half, but with the with Crims there, they weren't even able to start it up because it was him shutting them down every single round
Mm.
that it was supposed to happen.
Yeah, let's see if Crims will actually pick the Reina once more. But speaking of the Reina, what picks are you expecting out of Split? Because honestly, we could see anything in Split. The lack of the need for this, or rather, the lack of the usability of a Sova in Split opens up that slot where people can get creative. You know, sometimes you see the KO, sometimes see the Breach the Sky. There's a lot of possibilities. But
Yeah.
I'm honestly hoping for a KO because that's one of my favorites going in. You know me. I love playing KO because I don't know how to play Sova. But what are you expecting, Dash?
Yeah, and I'm kind of expecting a breach, honestly, on this map, because
Mhm.
breach is really effective on this one, because with the flashpoints he's gonna be able to get almost everything in the side if ever it comes through. And as you said, KO is also one of the effective ones. But yeah, if ever they're gonna be going for a Raze here, Raze is also one of the good picks. You basically just need one Sentinel, and any of them, basically a Cypher or a Killjoy,
Yeah.
would be good enough.
Choose your
And
agent.
even if you don't have a Sage, an Astro Viper would be able to at least answer that back if ever they need the pressure coming in from them. But still, this is basically good. With a shred of info coming in from the Sky or a KO, even if you don't have enough info, it's okay because you're just going to be basically clearing up the site.
Yeah, that's true. And one of the best picks in this map as well is, of course, the Astra. A pseudo Sentinel. I actually like calling Astra a Sentinel already
Yeah.
because just chokes out a lot of choke points. You know, he makes the most out of those A and B main areas, especially in Split, where a single gravity well could immediately halt everyone that's walking about trying to push up. Which is why the Raze and the Jet, like you mentioned, is of top priority in this map. Of course, you gotta have the Astra, and the response should be a Jet or a Raze or both. And both teams are actually rocking all 3 agents. And
Yeah.
it's actually almost a mirror matchup here. The only difference is Yeaksa's doubling up on the defense or tripling up on the defense. They do have the Sage, the Killjoy, and the Astra. But IDK, they have a little bit of information to work with. They have the Sky.
Yep. And this is basically okay, honestly, Tatum. When you have a Jet and a Raze on Split, it's okay, just because even without the presence of a Flash, it's going to be easier for them to at least push you to the side. And that's what you need on Split. You need to push to the side. You need to push onto mid. If ever you get the space that you need, you're basically going to have a hard time retaking the space that has been taken by a Jet or a Raze. And that's why they're going for it. So Yeaksa might be able to get this if ever they know how to use the aggression that their agents have been built with.
Oh, Caster's Curse Dash.
Here.
Defaults. We had such a quick game in the last one. That was a privilege to see.
Yeah.
And now, change of pace for both teams. Getting slowed up as both teams are just add a bit of a warfare down in mid. Barrier Orb is being chipped
Here.
down. And the Rito is
Here.
keeping everyone in check in A main, waiting for any overzealous push. But a good job from Creams, actually not going way farther than his bounds. So that's already a good play coming out of him. And
Yep.
both teams are still looking for any potential frags. This is a default. And remember, in Split, there's not a lot of information to be taken because there's not a lot of agents in play anyway. But it seems
Mhm.
like the members of Yeaksa, they've made a decision. They're making their way into B main.
Yeah, you're basically going blind, and that's the reason why most of the time on Split is basically a battle of how you use the utilities to stop the pushes from happening. And that's why
Yeah.
the defense has the advantage here, because it's really hard to push because there's not a lot of info going through, and there's a lot of walls to
Concealment.
stop you from
30
getting
seconds
any
left.
info. That's why the push is going to happen on B side already. Catch is going to back away. He needs to at least give the space, get some retake, try to fight another day.
Spike
This is going to be good because at least they're all choked down right here on the side of YS. Going to be able to take one kill. Cash was able to take one already, and that's a big advantage for the team here. And Dada is going to fall down. At least they were able to take one, and that's going to be good. And this is going to be Yeaksa. Going to be able to get more space for themselves. They have some blinds. Leo is going to go in. They are trying to take some space of their own. They're going to be able to take the kills, and that's going to be it. And this is going to be one down.
Last
And it's a
player
1v1 with Fuse, the member, right a while ago. And was able to clutch, but Spectre was able to shut him down.
Yeaksa starting the game strong with a beautiful post plant catch. Had such a nice decision there. He gave the site away, not letting anyone contest him. So he just waited for his teammates to come through, which permitted the retake to happen from IDK, which is why that was so close. Catch getting those two frags before he fell down meant that it was doable for IDK. Unfortunately, Spectre just was on fire that round. 3
Yeah.
kills to his name. Sheriff once more in this round, so he's looking pretty confident with the headshots.
Yeah, he got 3 kills, and that's really big for the side of Yeaksa. They know how to play around this game. That's what I really like right now for the side of Yeaksa. They're showing signs of life, and they might be able to get more. They're really looking forward to pushing onto B Heaven,
Here.
and that's the reason why they're really clearing up onto Vents. Right now, they're trying to push it out, trying to push the paint shells. Not going to be seeing anyone there, but there's a lot of people going around for the side of IDK on the side of B Heaven, so this is going to
Look
be a
at
hard
this.
push for them. Yeah.
Look at Kareem's and Vision casually holding the 2 shot-off shotguns, 2 shorties right there. Not budging at all, even though they're getting concussed. Look, both of them are concussed, but they're not moving. This is gonna be scary for Spectre and Amab if they push this, and there we go. The tail will get burned.
enemy
Splattered
remaining.
across the board. Of course, Yeaksa will be able to respond with 4 kills, leaving Leo all alone. Have to make the long way around into Peace site as he goes for a 1-on-4.
Yeah, that's a good shutdown with a shorty coming in from their side, and now Yeaksa gets the advantage here. They might be able to take this ultimate orb before they go in for more. Leo is the last one standing.
30
Might
seconds
not
left.
be able to get this. I mean, it's an eco round anyway, so might as well
Yeah.
just lose the life and try to
Spike
regroup
planted.
onto the next round.
Yeah, he's got nothing to lose. 1 guiding light available, and a lot of bullets on that classic means that he will be trying nonetheless. But look at the stronghold, the crossfire setup. Everyone's looking at the CT. 3 crosshair there's 3 crosshairs there right now, and all it takes is 1 peek. Leo, question is, when is he gonna do it? He doesn't have a lot of time, so it has to be soon. Of course, the man himself is around 50 HP left, and this is the perfect timing. If he gets this, might get 1 kill, which is Dorbs just making his way out of B main, and I think he's just gonna wait for the spike to explode here. Then.
Yeah, he doesn't want to give any of the kills. So at least if he doesn't give that, that's not. They're not gonna get an extra 300 credits. So yeah, that's very stonks from the side of IDK. But now with this datum, Yeaksa gets the advantage. This is a breath of fresh air that they were able to take the pistol round of their own. And right now they might be able to push for more. I really like seeing this, because if ever the disadvantage is on the side of IDK, they're not the ones steering the wheel, and that's what I like. Because a while ago it was all IDK, but now at least Yeaksa was able to get the shotgun at least.
Let's see if IDK will come online this time with the firepower. Spectre is looking to make it big with the operator in mid, and I love that both teams have been contesting mid so much every single round. And IDK have to be careful, because if they pick the operator from Spectre, it might signal the end of their days. But the barrier orb not going down means that it's still in play right now. Mob with a quick peek. Oh, Creams has to be careful here. Absolutely do not want to
Operator.
peek that off. Got no idea. He picks up Dada, looking for
down
more.
mid.
4 HP and a dream. Tailwinds away, gets healed up by SVUs as they switch up in the positioning department. Still a 4-on-5
Yeah.
as IDK still have the advantage. Oh, make that a 3-on-5.
Yeah, they have a lot of confidence buying this operator. If this turns out in the favor of IDK, if this is going to be taken by them, they might be losing a lot of credits here, Jadam. There's a lot of risk going in for an operator onto the third round. That's why not most of the players are doing it. And Spectre, he's playing around us. Might be able to reap what he saw right now if ever they get a kill. But because of that, they have less firepower in getting the space for themselves.
30
Because right
seconds
now,
left.
IDK might have caught wind of it. That's why they're not peeking.
4-on-3, and they don't have to anyway, because 2 men in each site is plenty. All they have to do is
You saw it.
hold strong. This information being given away. The guiding light is there to spot them out. 13 seconds. So now, Yeaksas are in the weeds. They have to try and
10
push. They have to
seconds
commit to
left.
either side. They don't have a lot of time. Catches
Spike
Arito.
down,
And that
B.
spike, they don't have time anymore. And this is already a round for IDK.
One
They're just
enemy
looking for the
remaining.
kills as Ama falls. The operator has been discovered. Spectre is falling
Oh,
as
no.
well. SPs will pick him up.
Up.
Picks up the operators. Now 1-2 IDK.
No.
Once you give them the guns,
No.
they're gonna take the rounds, Dash.
No, they lost the operator. That could have been their linchpin right here from the side of Yeaksa, but they lost it. That's a very big gun. I mean, yes, the price is big. That's why it's big, but still, that's a very big one that they lost. That's almost half of the full credit buy, and they lost it onto the third round. This is basically IDK just being happy with the operator in hand. If ever
Yeah.
they take the first kill, especially that mid is always being pushed by the members, might be losing on a lot here.
Yeah, Yeaksa, looking at the third, they do pick up 4 assault rifles for themselves. Spectre, still looking confident with the dinks. Marshall, of course, is not even close to the operator from Vision, but there's both in middle, so still a lot of congestion down in mid. Creams has been discovered, but he's the one who gets the kill with that firepower. Already, IDK is starting strong with the man advantage.
Yep. Again, IDK taking one. Taking one down on the side of Yeaksa. It's not really what they want to happen, honestly, but slowly, they're losing a lot of their ground because looking at how IDK plays, this is how you play if you know that mid is always getting pushed. You're going to be pushing yourselves back up on site and not letting any of the other entrances to be taken. And that's very smart coming in from IDK, but Yeaksa, they know that they don't have the guns to fight this, and that's why they have the guns, yes, but still, with the man disadvantage, it's going to be hard.
They're looking at B. Like it's a tasty treat right now. They're going for the push barrier. Orb is right there as well to assist them, but
One
they're just
enemy
being
remaining.
shut down
30
as 3
seconds
kills
left.
come the way of IDK.
Spike down,
Dorbs is
B.
huge with the 3K of his own, so it's now down to do 1 versus 2. Struggling to take spike control, but he's already pushed up in heaven. Doesn't get discovered. That's gonna be huge. Then he might get pushed up and he goes for this 1 versus 2. Op hasn't discovered him. Oh no! Yeaksa, he's going for the push. Dorbs, he's one of the most
One
out,
enemy
and he picks
remaining.
up 1, looking for the second. Cream falls as well. It's the ace. Dorbs, 3-1 on the board for Yeaksa. Picks up the op as well, and the Cosmic Divide dash.
Wow, very big coming in from Dorbs, is able to get the ace there. What was that? That was out of nowhere coming in from this guy. Yeaksa was able to at least get the win, and this is very bad coming in from IDK. They're losing their ground. They lost that chance. They had the advantage a while ago, but now they lost it, and now it is on the hands of Yeaksa, especially that operator that they lost a while ago is back in their hands, and that's basically a win for the team here.
It's a win and a half right there, if you ask me. This Dorbs is absolutely massive. The Cosmic Divide available for both teams is going to be huge. Might prove this round to be super expensive as they reclaim their operator as well, Yeaksa. So now they're looking to split A site with a little bit more haste. They have that momentum going for themselves, so they are printing a little bit more confidence than in the last round. Vision will be spotted out here. The operator picks one up as Leo falls. That's gonna open up heaven. Vision's quick with the response onto Spectre. He's feeling very confident. Finally, he falls against Arito, but already A site is not being pushed yet. A 1 minute is a lot of time, but the Cosmic Divide being laid out gonna make it easier for Yeaksa as they pick up Creams as well. The Resurrect is there to make it a 1-on-3. This SBUs has a lot of work ahead of him.
Yeah, and that was really fast coming from their side. We have seen SPUs be able to get the wins with this round. He now knows the rotations are coming in, but that might be a bait set out by the members right now of YS. They're going to be pulling the bait. That's going to be Spectre trying to get that, and that's going to be the kill with the operator again. Yeaksa showing signs of life here.
Yeaksa, they're definitely showing us why they picked this map. They used that Cosmic Divide super well. Went for the bait and switch onto SViews and forced him out to rotate, not knowing that the operator was still keeping him in check, which is why he just fell in that round. And it's also why IDK don't have any guns this time. Look, 2 sheriffs only. The shorty once more for Vision, so Heaven or B main might be a very spicy area once more.
Yeah, might be the answer for their problems right now, but wherever they're gonna go for it, they're gonna go for broke, and that's gonna be Scrims trying to start it out with a very flashy blade storm, not gonna be able to get the kill, and that's really unfortunate for their side, because with the push coming in from Yeaksa, everybody's on mid already. Even with the smoke, still gonna be hard, because you know, it's an eco round for the side of IDK. They need to back away from this because the Noble Pulse came in, and also the gravity wall that gave them the space that they need, and they're gonna be pushing onto vents.
This is very good for them, Yeaksa. This strategy is what most Southeast Asian professional teams have opted for in split on the attacking side. When you've got Vents control, you can make a kill on either side of the map and make the quick rotation. But seems like they're gonna commit onto Heaven in the site as they pick up 3 already. Leo is there for the response, and the shorty made it work for Vision this time. And look at the push. Creams, someone's keeping in check, but it might prove fruitful there for him. Mind that, you get shut down. So 1-on-3, Vision's the only one for IDK that's ready. Already still alive, rather, but does have the showstopper, so it might be doable for him. But now he gets spotted out, so very tricky for him this time.
Yep, he has been discovered, and that is gonna be it. Basically, he's just gonna be saving this gun, but if ever he takes down Spectre, that's gonna be big. The operator player is gonna be trying to contest it because he's looking at it like a piece of candy. Because look at this, Tatum, he's trying to peek out, but Spectre was on time, and he was able to get the kill. Yep, and that was it coming in from their side. They were able to take it, and still, again, Zaydam, that was really fast from IDK. But again, Yeaksa, they want to answer back. They have a lot of credits to work with, and I really like seeing this. Yeaksa is just playing really well on Split right now.
Yeah, sorry about that dash. I wasn't able to respond, but yeah, this is looking a lot different from the last game already. Yeaksa, this is so dominating for them so early on, which is contrary to last game where IDK was just steamrolling every single time, clutches left and right, and now they can't even win a single round for themselves. Yes, they picked up one already, but there has been no follow-up since, and finally Vision will be permitted the operator. This time it boils down to whoever gets the first frag with these ops. Is it Spectre or Vision or someone else? Let's see, showstopper available as well, finally getting committed. Throws it out, takes out Dada. He gets forced out by the boom, but that first frag going in the way of IDK is all huge.
Blocking sight.
Yeah, that was really fast coming in from their side. They were able to get it above. What was that satchel play coming in from their side? And this could be fast because they were able to get the kill with a showstopper. And Spectre, again, with another from his operator. He's just really fasting it up. Vision was able to answer back, and everyone is not yet on site. They're not going to be able to plant that spike though, because it's on the hands of the operator player. So this is going to be a hard one though. Look at that Seeker, Datum. The Seeker is really lost on where he's supposed to go, but still going to be trying to get the Storms. You have an idea that he's here. He's able to see Vision. He's getting the kill. That was really big in the last one, but he doesn't know that A side was the push here. So IDK, oh no, they don't have any info.
Leo is just as confused as that Seeker on where he's about to go right now. He knows that Dorbs is somewhere around the area, but he knows as well that the spike is in A side, so him making noise here signals that it's time to bolt, it's time to run away. But I'm expecting Leo to just go for the save because this is such an expensive gun. 4,700 creds is not something you can afford to lose, especially when your bank has already been broken, and him setting up camp in vents is gonna be perfect for him, so he's potentially not gonna catch anyone off guard. The crossfire as well for Dorbs and Spectre for any push, possibly for Leo, is going to take out Spectre, by the way, so no ult for Yeaksa. At least they get the punish out of the biggest gun.
Ooh, they were able to get in. I really like to see that, because right now with IDK trying to start it up with a very fast round a while ago, but again, Yeaksa was able to get it also. This is really showing Zaydam that they know how to play around this map. Most of the time, not a lot of teams really pick split, but Yeaksa is different. They know how to play around it. They know that they always go for mid. They are always penetrating. They always get the space, and that's why I like the way that they play here.
Absolutely, I love them too. I love that they've turned things around, and a bit of a Western duel right there. No one follows out of the two operators, but if Creams fell there, it could have been devastating for IDK because that's basically the only gun that they have that can keep toe-to-toe with that operator. And Spectre is pushing up a little bit. Barrier Orb is keeping him in check. getting peeked by 2 people, so he's gonna have to use the tailwind earlier without even picking up a single frag. But Yeaksa, they've already claimed a lot of space. They've already taken control of Heaven in A's site, which is only being guarded out by one. But look at that shot from Leo, looking to make this doable for IDK. Mob, predictable positioning as he's taking control of A's site. Yeaksa's already mowing them down one by one. 2 members left. Scrims finally answered back. And Catch only has the Sheriff. Will pick up the Flander that is Dada. So it's doable for them because they permitted the upgrade as well for Catch. It's a 2-on-2 dash.
Oh, that was unexpected coming in from the side of Yeaksa, that they lost 1 member. They didn't get the space that they need, so now they need to push this up. That's a cosmic divide. Remember, it's hard to push against it, and that's the reason why. Look at Spectre. He's being seen. He doesn't have any info. Scrims is able to see him, and now they need to back away. This is going to be the plan coming in from Arito. At least he might get the clutch coming in. He bought himself some time. He has some space coming in from his side. They have the turret, so he has some info on where they are. They're not going to be looking at one angle. They're both here. And that's going to be the kill coming in from his side. But still, Catch was able to get it in the end.
3K for Arito was a valiant effort. But Catch was just there with the creams with the double peek and the op. Yes, the op shot didn't commit. It didn't connect, rather. But double peek was enough, honestly. And it was almost a round for Arito. But IDK, they were able to close it out for themselves, claiming their 2nd round in this game so far. So, yes, they weren't able to make it a huge round for themselves by picking up the big by picking up a lot of kills early on. Of course, only 1 member survived there, so there's not a lot of bank for them left, but getting that was essential. This round is pivotal for IDK. If they secure this next one, they will be forcing YS into an eco.
Yep, if ever YS is gonna get forced to eco, I really like that Mob is really defaulting back to the judge every time, even though he has a lot of friends to work with. And he really knows how to play around because, you know, on Split, you have a lot of space to work with, especially with a judge. You can do it very easily, but Spectre was able to answer back already with 1, and at least Vision was able to shut down the push coming in from their side. Spectre, he does know that someone's going to be pushing. He saw 1, but he wasn't able to get the kill in the end. That was really unfortunate, and this is going to be the space taken for the team, and that is going to be the judge coming in from Fuse, who's able to take them down. Dada is the last one standing for the team. He was able to get the info that elbow is not clear. Yeaksa is here. Dada needs to get the kill unless Scrims is able to shut him down.
Scrims hasn't been online since like the last game, but slowly he's finding his groove, finding his momentum, and this op is such a pivotal tool for him. And finally, IDK, they have the advantage going in their favor. Look at Yeaksa. Bank is completely broken. But the same is true for IDK if they lose this one. So once more, Yeaksa, they have their chance to be unpredictable with this eco round. We have seen them turn up with the kills, with the headshots, and with the sheriffs and marshals in hand, and even a mob on the judge. Anything could happen this round, actually.
Yeah, again, as he said, a mob with the judge. Man, he's just a menace to deal with every time that he has the judge, because he's going to be able to satchel into the site every time, and that's why IDK is caught surprised, or rather, they're caught with their pants down every time that he's in. And that's why Yeaksa is playing around that. And that's really beautiful to see. But Views was able to get a page out of the book of a mob. He was pushing out. They weren't really expecting that to happen. And that's going to be an advantage to their side.
Spectre's waiting for the jump up to come through from Vision. Luckily enough for Vision, he's not going for it. He's worried that someone potentially might be in the middle area where both teams have been converging every single time. And this time around, it's only Spectre. Yeah, he's gonna get taken out by Leo quite easily because it doesn't get the connect onto the head. Creams make it a little bit more easier as Vision picks up Dada as well. Now down to Mob to take control of Spike, but he's so far away in A's sight. And he's slowly being collapsed on by everyone. Look, he's spotted out already by SViews. 1 versus 1 goes in his way. At least picks up the orb as well. So as long as he gets another kill, he's gonna get the showstopper. But he's making a lot of noise. He's just gonna fall into Vision. 4-6 on the board, and IDK, they're the ones looking for the comeback this time.
Yeah, Vision with the Mind Stone was able to play the mind games against him, and that is IDK. Very good play coming in from their side. Now they're chasing down. They were able to adapt already on the playstyle from the side of Yeaksa, and I really like they're turning up in this second half of the half, right? So That was really, really slow for them. But again, Yeaksa, they have a lot to work with, so at least they won't mind this advantage that at least IDK was able to get.
Third round in a row that IDK has won, which means that Yeaksa finally have enough bank to buy those guns that they absolutely need. Spectre, a beautiful gravity well doesn't amount to much because Yeaksa's already down 2 members. Ahmad is still leading the charge, but finally they picked up 3. Dorks is huge. The headshots are there, but Showstopper will shut him down. It's 2-on-2, but it's still very, very doable for Yeaksa.
Yep, they still have an ultimate to work with, so Dada would be able to get the resurrection here. They're trying to look out on someone if ever someone's gonna look out on mid. Nobody is there, so that's why they would be able to get it. Yeaksa is still looking for a win here. They still have the advantage, they have the momentum, and that's why they're still going for a B-side push. A mob also has the showstopper datum, so they're really confident that they would be able to do this.
Showstopper in their favor, looking to lead the charge as they slowly take control of B Heaven, not knowing that the area of contention is right behind them, which is where Vision is at. This could prove deadly for them if no one checks it out, but nobody is looking at it right now. There's no sound cue at all. There comes the spike plant, so he will be pushing it up. Has no idea where everyone else either, so go for this blind push right here.
Enemy remaining.
Mob picks up catch, now down to Vision right here. Will be shut down even with the up. Yeaksa quick to sweep IDK off their feet.
Yeah, he wasn't able to get the kill there. If it was a kill onto the stage, that could have been possible for IDK. But again, Yeaksa is just, everyone is starting up on Yeaksa. I can't see any star player from their team, and that's really good because everybody's getting frags per frags, and that is not what is expected from the side of IDK. But again, even though that happened, IDK also is not a slack when it comes to the frags, right? But again, it's just that Yeaksa is getting the better end of the stick here.
Yeah, Creams hasn't been online as well. The Reina is such a different performance for him compared to right now. But he's performing very bad as he does pick up the first kill this time around. Maybe he heard me talking, Dash. I'm kind of creeped out by that, but he's still leading the charge here. Shorty is gonna make it work for Spectre, so it's 4-on-4 still. But IDK, they're looking to hold strong on this defense.
IDK still with a very big advantage here. I mean, Yeaksa still with a big advantage. They have 2 ultimates to work with, especially that they're 2 big ultimates to work with. They need to be scared on how this is going to turn out, because even though that they have 2 lingering ultimates from Leo and Catch, they still need to get the kill first before that happens. So very crucial for them to have that, and also pull out the Seekers and also pull out the close by if ever. And Crims already fell down, and that's a big win for the side of Yeaksa.
IDK down to 3. Spectre will not be able to win it against S-Views. A beautiful bulldog shot. He does get Spectre's head. Showstopper from Amab rather will not pick up anyone as well. So 3-on-3. Both teams are just playing the mind games right now. Nobody's got any idea where the spike is gonna get planted. The ping's now coming through A, but they're turned the other way. They're looking at B's side. At least they're at a good position, holding strong in the defender side spawn as Dorbs picks up Leo. He's looking for the next target, which is Catch. It's an Astra on Astra 1v1. Spike still not being planted, even though it's already in A. Catch is gonna push this up, so he has to be careful. There goes the Resurrect, so evening things out. 1v1 goes in the way of Amab. And now they have to go for this push. Catch and Leo have a lot of work as Amab picks him up as well. This positioning from them is just so good as Dorbs closes it down. 8-4 on the board, and Yeaksa, they're looking to end this game with a 4-round lead.
Yeah, that was hard enough for IDK because they don't really know on where to look at. And also Dorbs was able to put on some pressure against him because he was cutting off the rotation. He's just looking at the right angle, and that's why the members of IDK wasn't able to push that up. That is just confidence coming in from Yeaksa, and this is very big. Right now, with this advantage, Yeaksa might be able to get this one though, Datum, because game 2, and also now they're on the defender's side with an 8-4 advantage. This is just going to be hard. IDK needs to climb a mountain here.
This is possibly doable though, because the last half, Yeaksa is so good on the defensive side, or rather on the attacking side, which is not expected. We were saying a lot how Split is the most defensive sided map in the entire game, but they actually just proved us wrong. They picked up a 4-round advantage, 8-4 on the board, and IDK, they just have to repeat what Yeaksa has done. All boils down to, again, the pistol. Whoever gets the first frag is gonna be huge in here with the ghosts, or rather the classics for IDK. They're looking to make it big with the right clicks, and mid is another area of contestant for both teams. I'm not surprised that both teams are putting a lot of priority in this area, but they're not gonna be going for the push because no one's fallen as of yet.
Yeah, this is the difference between Yeaksa and IDK's lineup. This is what they were waiting for, Datum. This is the time that IDK might turn up because they have this guy to work with. And Yeaksa, a while ago, they have a lot of defensive tools. So this is basically what they wanted to happen. They drafted so that in the second rotation, they have better agents. And that is what's happening here. So at least now, Yeaksa has the advantage. Even though that they have flashes on their side for the IDK, they won't be having an easier time going into the site. Because look at this, Arito playing with fire, trying to at least take out, or rather, try to hear on whoever is going to push, but he's got shut down very fast. This is going to be it. IDK is going to be back right now, and Spectre is going to be able to get killed there, and this is going to be fast for their side. But again, Dada was able to answer back a 4v2. Not going to be easy for the side of Yeaksa. Dada is going to push in right here.
Yeah, we said IDK, whoever gets the first frag, they will have a lot going for themselves, and Dada's got a lot of work ahead of him as he gets headshot. Catch! Oh no, he doesn't connect with the shot, which means Dorbs will pick him up, but the 3-peak will not make it happen for Dorbs. As the team ace comes through with IDK, they pick up the pistol, and what an unfortunate turn of events right there for Dorbs, I believe.
Yeah, man, that was just unfortunate for Cash. That, I don't know what to say there, because Cash wasn't able to hit the shots, but at least his teammates was able to answer back. The three of them was able to get the revenge for his mistakes a while ago. But again, Yeaksa, and that is just a short wall right now, because again, we all know they have the advantage. That is just going to be a small wall that they need to climb. So this is still possible for them because they have a lot of rounds anyway.
Yeah, and like I said in the last round, whoever got the first kill is gonna have a huge advantage. And IDK, they opened up the site with those 2 kills and paved the way for them to win that round. Once you've gotten yourself in position on the defensive side on a split, especially on the attacking side, everyone has a lot of angles to watch out for. But it's so much less compared to other maps where 5 people is barely enough to defend in one site. That's just why the post plant is so much easier for the attacking side, because once you got a 5-man stack right like that, it's so hard to push up. Even though one of your teammates will not connect the shots, there's 4 other members to watch out for, which is why IDK, it's so easy for them in that pistol round because they picked up the man advantage and site control. And now they have the huge firepower advantage, and they're looking to even out the scoreline. 5-8 on the board. Shorties this time for Spectre and Immo-Rad, taking a page of IDK's book, but again, it's Views who opens it up with a kill on the Spectre.
They didn't have anything to lose anyway. That's why the members of Yeaksa are just taking the ultimate orbs whenever they can, because at least they know that they're going to be losing anyway, so at least take down everything. Vision was able to get the kill there, and that was it for the ultimate orbs. They were able to take it. They are going to be backing away, but I think Arito is going to fall down. A mob is here again with another shotgun. He might be able to get the kill here, Dave. Yeah. I'm really expecting that he would.
He does have 2 blast packs, so might make the pseudo bunny work. As Views will fall to the shorty. That must have stung. Still a 4-on-1 though, but that's enough. A mob. If I was a mob, I would take that. That was fun enough for me. As IDK, they secured the 2-round deficit, so they walk out of that one pretty happy too, with not a lot of damage done onto them.
Yeah, I just wish that IDK would be able to keep up this momentum if they really want to win this, because Yeaksa right now, they were just waiting for this chance. They know that they're gonna lose anyway. That's why they took their chances, get the ultimate orb. If ever we get it, at least we're 1 less ultimate orb to the win here, or to the ultimate here. So Yeaksa are just playing around it, and now with the Vandals and the Phantoms on their side, and Immo-Rad again with the Judge, they're still gonna be getting this.
I mean, it's unsurprising already at this point. He has been super effective with it anyway, so his team permits it. And he has the most frags in the entire game, 13 and counting. And still, he is leading the charge down in the B heaven area, where it's always where the positions of the shotguns bear the most fruit. But IDK, they reassess their choices. They're just going for this default dash, waiting for any first kill to come through. Arito might spot out S-Views here if he goes for the peak. Has a huge gun advantage, but Dorbs gets the dink. Might have to reposition as he spots 3 members. But look at the positioning from Yeaksa. Nobody's rotating despite that 3-man information.
Yeah, nobody's going for it. So IDK, after they knew that they are gonna be on the losing end of the guns here, they have the gun disadvantage. They're just really slowing it down, trying to see if ever the Yeaksa would be overzealous or try to get advantage of the guns that they have. And if ever that happens, that might be it. And now Leo is trying to take the ultimate orb, and they have heard the rotation coming in. At least Arita was able to take one down. Very, very big kill for their side in the mob. Okay, 50 HP. Blast Pack is being taken down on their side, and now it's going to be IDK answering back with 2 of their own. And that's going to be a side push here, even though the Spectre is here waiting for them. Don't have any idea, though. This is still going to be possible for them. Spectre is waiting.
Spectre with a Spectre looking to make some kills. So rather a Vando as he gets the head of Cream. Looking for a second. Catch will shut him down as Catch goes for the plant.
Spike planted.
Plant is through. 45 seconds on that timer. It's 2-on-2 as Vision is the last one standing. Dorbs has picked up Catch. So now with the perfect positioning and screen, he has been spotted out. So 1 versus 2. Dorbs will get the headshot out of him. They're picking up the advantage once more. 9-6 the scoreline is, and that was designated to go in the way of Yeaksa. But IDK, they made it hurt. 3 kills went their way.
Yeah, again, Yeaksa, Dorbs is just making it easier for the team here, and I really love how he plays. Honestly, he's taking up a lot of space, and he knows how to use the gravity well and Nova Pulse on the right places at the right timing. And that's why IDK is just at a loss every time that they're trying to push the side, because Dorbs is just playing this Astra really well.
Yeah, let's see if Amab will pick up some more kills with this judge, though, as Arito follows suit with a judge of his own. So that means it's a little bit of a firepower deficit for Yeaksa, despite winning the last round. Because, like I said, IDK, they made it hurt. They picked up 3 kills, which means that they have a lot more bag to work with. But whoever wins this is gonna force the other into another eco. So this is anyone's game still. IDK, they're looking to make for the comeback. They've managed to make the bleeding stop already. It's now down to a 3-round deficit. And they're looking to be the pushing power, deciding power in this game as they take control of B. Heaven. The Spectre is being pushed out of the way by that blast back. Creams has killed Amab. Let's go for their spawn. They've taken control of B side already, but there's still 1 man right here. Dorbs is still alive and kicking, and he finally gets taken out. And now down to a 3-on-2. Spike already down in B side. Oh, look at that, Leo. You have no business running about with your life out like that. Vision picks him out as a refrag as well. Now down to Arito, classic in hand, because remember, he picked up the judge. At least he has a sentry turret going for himself, Dash.
Yeah, and now with Arito, he has the judge, remember, but again, the rotation has already come in, and Vision was there waiting for him to come in. And that is, again, IDK with just this, with the surprises that they've been doing, that is what catches Yeaksa off guard, and they should be just doing this every time, because right now, if the comeback is happening, it might be right now with the momentum that is slowly building up in their favor. Yeaksa just need to do this. They just need to at least hold out this one, because for sure right now they're going to be on the losing end because it's an equal round.
Yeaksa, they have to weather the storm that's about to happen, because IDK have a lot more firepower to work with. There's huge ultimates across the board as well, but I'm expecting this to be an IDK round. Never mind that. They've already committed the ultimates as of now. They've control of A side, looking to make the first kill. Amab is actually the one to do that as he picks up Vision, slows down the push a little bit. Doesn't matter though. Scrims is already down in A side, calling for backup. Amab has to be careful with this push with the Sheriff. Just might not be going for it anyway. Still a 4-on-4, but positioning from IDK is already uncanny as they pick up 3. Leo with the double headshots. Muse closes it down as well. A quick round for IDK. Only a little bit of damage done on their bank.
Yeah, Leo taking down 2 members on ramps with 73 HP. That was an impossible feat to do, but still he was able to do it because of the headshots that he did during that time. But again, IDK, that was just a bonus round for them because Yeaksa was on an eco during that time. But right now, this is the time to prove themselves right, because if ever they lose this, Yeaksa again gets the advantage, and we're back again in the cycles. So Yeaksa, okay, with the operator onto Spectre, man, oh man, this might be it for the side of Yeaksa.
So confident Vido doesn't have the armor to work with, doesn't get the shot off as Creams picks up down and out, so that's gonna open up the possibility of them taking control of B Heaven. They are slowed down by the gravity well. Beautiful utilization there of the Astra. It's gonna signal the rotation to come through, but the job is already done for IDK as they pick up the man advantage and the heaven control. Scrims leading the charge in B. Showstopper being committed as well, so now everyone's got to run for the hills as Rito's the only one in B site holding strong, waiting for anyone to come through. A mob is struggling to push up this Nebula smoke. He goes for the blast back play into the shots onto Creams. Views takes care of Rito, but it doesn't matter. The bazooka is already in play, so now they have to go for the rotation, but they walk off of that though, and IDK with a man advantage.
Man, like what I said, Dorbs is the one making all of this work. The way that he uses the gravity well in the Nova Pulse just to help out his teammates to flush out some angles, that was very big. And I think a mob, oh no, he was able to take the kill. That was what he wanted all along. And now with that, they have the advantage here onto B Heaven. They lost one member and they weren't expecting that to happen. Catch was able to catch him off guard, and this at least would be able to give them some advantage. They have the resurrection to work with, and Leo was able to get the peak on the Spectre, and this might be it. The last one standing, even though Dorbs is a hero, might not be able to take down 4 enemies.
Might have a lot of stuff going on here for him to deal with. He's gonna go for the first fight against Vision, so that's info being given away. Backup being called, and the peak from Patch will catch him out. 9-9 on the board. IDK, they've turned things around, and they're gonna be forcing Yeaksa onto another eco, so the next one is another bonus for them, and they're looking to take us into match point. IDK, this is the comeback that they're rooting for, and they're claiming it back.
Yeah, I really like the way that they played that, because Vision caught wind of where Dorbs is, and he backed away. He knows that he shouldn't be taking that risk, and that's why he backed away and waited for his teammate to pick with him. And that is just good respect, and also good way to use the double peak from their side. And again, Yeaksa, they are on the losing end right now, and they might be able to take some ground for themselves if ever. Because to be able to take the Spectre was able to get 1. Again, this is an eco round, but again, Spectre was able to make it work. A 4v5 is not the place you want to be in, though. The timing! Vision was caught off guard. That was good play coming in from their side. Now it's a 3v5, even though that it was an eco round.
Spectre looking to be the hero as he picks up 2 kills and an upgrade for himself. So now he's got a Vandal. It's doubly scary now for IDK because this was not to go out this way. But Spectre has just been an absolute soldier, an absolute hero for Yeaksa, which means that IDK have to reassess. They do go for the push in mid, but there's already one lurking. Remember, Dorbs is unaccounted for. Finally, they go for response onto Dada, so now it's a little bit more doable for them. But the gravity wall is just slowing them down a lot. The nano swarms as well, and that's picking up a lot of information as well because they have given up a lot of noise in heaven, giving a huge idea on where they're going to push. Luckily enough, Yeaksa think it's a bait, so IDK might be committing onto B site where they might be met with a waiting arms. Spectre goes for the peak, doesn't get anything out of it yet. Now he's getting flushed out by the members of IDK. He doesn't get anything. Now he's got a 3K, looking for more. Might be an ace for him as he spots out another. Brings out the classic for Leo, and he will get it. The 5K, the ace for Spectre. 10-9, he picks up this game. Single-handedly turns it around for Yeaksa.
Yeah, Spectre was able to get the ace there, and he started with the Bladestormer in hand, and after he got the upgrade, that is where it snowballed in his favor. He got the momentum, he got the gun, and that was enough for them to get the win there. Now, that wasn't expected from the side of IDK. That was just a very big brain coming into the Spectre. He's not even using the Spectre, but he was able to make a very big spectacle right there. Again, that was really good from Yeaksa. And right now, IDK, they need to at least pull some guns, try to get some space for themselves. They need to cap the momentum coming in from Yeaksa.
Here we go. IDK, they've got enough bank to be undeterred anyways. The Odin pickup now coming through from Dada, looking to push this mid, looking to stop this push from happening down in mid. The Scrims will fall prey to that pain shells. What a beautiful throw. Such an absolute sport right there as once more Yeaksa this time has a huge advantage going for themselves. Will get peeked by Spectre, who is a little bit more careful this time. Nebula Smoke will provide him that cover that he so very well needs. And Stronghold from Yeaksa, that quick mental reset was all they needed. All thanks to Spectre. They're now back in the game. And IDK, they're struggling. The splash is gonna make Dada fall for his knees. He falls, courtesy of Leo. It's a 4-on-4. They equalize things. IDK, they're still looking to take control of heaven, as they are being forced out by a mob who falls finally against SBUs. But a real good job from Yeaksa actually trading each kill out. Is a 3-on-3 dash.
Oh, the timing! Oh, that timing. Leo was able to get it, and I wasn't expecting him to get it because Spectre, with the perfect timing, that they were able to go down the ropes, and that was enough for IDK to gain the advantage here. They know that both of them are on B side, on A side, so IDK, they have a chance to plant this onto B.
2-on-3 still, but Dorbs and Narito have a lot of work to come ahead of them because they have at least 2 ults, but they are no duelists at their side, so they have to commit these ults if they want to close this round out for themselves. And IDK, they're already at a good position. Arito might be caught up here. He will be, as Leo closes it down with a 4K. Even things out in the scoreboard, not even gonna let the ult come through. Actually, Dorbs was able to commit the ult, so that's 2 huge ults from Yeaksa that's immediately nullified. They didn't even get nothing out of the lockdown and the Cosmic Divide dash.
Yeah, they got shut down really fast there. I wasn't expecting them to lose a lot of that. And I thought that was a win already for the side of Yeaksa because they've lost 2 members already, but IDK was able to make it work. Very, very smart from their side, but now it's a 10-10 datum. I thought this was a defensive-sided map, but why are the attackers winning a lot of rounds though?
Yeah, we have to review that. Guess we don't know Valorant. I guess we're not good enough casters because we don't know. It's apparently an attacker-sided map. Both teams are just proving it to us right now. But Yeaksa still looking very confident operator in the works for Spectre. Yet to find anything, of course, as Amab makes the peek down mid. No surprise that both teams are contesting the middle area. Fate Shells being chucked out as well. Gravity will slow them down. Of course, Dorbs has always been super effective with the utility usage. IDK, they're looking undeterred. They're looking for this push once more. Amab is waiting here for anyone to be overzealous. But again, both teams just waiting for any kills to come in their way.
Yep, they are taking space onto mid, but Yeaksa is in position to whoever is gonna push them out. And I really love the way that they position themselves here because the way that they, oh my god, look at the position coming in from Dada. He's pushing out, so he knows that A side might be the push here. They aren't gonna be expecting this. This is an off angle coming in from Dada, so if ever they go really fast, and also a crossfire coming in from his teammate here. Dorbs is also lying in wait, and this might be it. Dada was able to get the kill, and they were able to get 2. Dorbs is making it work, a 2v3 now, but at least Leo would be able to cut off the rotation here. Was able to take one down, and Yeaksa now with a 2v2 with IDK waiting for them there. Gliding Light comes in. The Tactical Charge is able to push it back. What was that? A good utilization of skills from both sides.
Well, Spike now being planted in A, so now the reposition has to come through from SBs and Leo as they being hunted down by Amab.
Close the wall.
What an awkward spot right there. The blast back being committed to get him into position for the kill as Leo falls. And this is doable for Amab and Spectre as long as they go for this. For these synchronized peaks, but the barrier orb is not gonna let them. They're both coming from different sides. Amab falls. It's 1 versus 1. It's doable, but Spectre wins it, wings it, and it's 11-10 on the board. Yeaksa, they're looking to take us into overtime.
Yeah, that was really good coming from Yeaksa. They were able to make it work, and that was good timing. Also, that was just Dorbs and Dada starting it up, getting 3 kills for themselves, and man, that is very smart. The off angle to the crossfire. And IDK wasn't even able to answer back. They were able to get 2, but that wasn't enough.
Yeah, my mistake. I said overtime. But Yeaksa, you're looking to end the game now with the op being picked up once more by Spectre. So that's huge. Not getting punished with the op from Yeaksa at this stage of the game is absolutely essential. Because they won that last round with that last fight against SVUs. They have enough bank to work with and permits this push for Spectre that gets the first kill. SVUs has fallen. So now that top fragging Sage is no more for IDK. And Yeaksa, they're looking to take us into match point.
Okay, the timing. Dada was able to get shut down already. At least that is able to get an equalizer for the team here. But with the timing, Dorbs is able to take one down again. Vision is down. They've lost there. Another duelist on their side, and with this, the way that they defend on the site, this might be a really hard push because look at this, Datum. Ace side has a lot of utilities right there. But again, 2 low HPs onto B. Not going to be able to see anyone though. So if ever Spectre is just there lying in wait for himself, he's waiting for someone to push though.
I'm loving this push, this attacking side from IDK. They never group up. Unless they're pushing mid, they never group up, which has been keeping Yeaksa on their toes every single time. Which is why they have to adapt constantly. That's why every round is so close. But Corpse getting picked off right there means that there's
Doesn't
a
know.
lot of space is
Backside.
being opened up in B site. Yes, they're parading the spike already.
Oh,
Spectre
my
falls
God,
as
you're
well, so
trying.
IDK, they're looking to clean up house as
30
Ahmad
seconds left.
actually doesn't
planted.
make the paint shells work. It's down to a 3-on-2. Perfect positioning already for Leo, Screams, and Catch. So Leo spotting out that one member as well
player
paid
standing.
dividends as Arito is there for the response to no avail because Catch shuts him down. And it's 11-11 dash. We might be in it for a long game.
11-11. We're on sale right now, Tatum.
Oh,
IDK.
that's the
And also
date
the
right
date
now.
right now. Yeah. Yo, so yeah, we're on here for a long time, everyone. IDK almost gonna be going for an overtime here. This is really what I'm expecting from Yeaksa and IDK. This is a game that I was waiting for, that they are on team of each other. And they're really not turning up. Yeaksa now on an eco team. This might be it. If ever they won't be able to turn around onto this next one, at least they need to have a miracle here with the push coming in from their side. Judge was able to take one down already. A
Get out of my
mob.
way.
It's just a man of surprises, but with Spectre pushing out already, look at this. He didn't see that. Now they know that someone is rotating onto the backside. They are gonna look onto Spectre. He might be losing a lot of members though. The timing couldn't be any better, because look at this. Spectre is gonna see them. He's gonna see nothing but the headshot coming in from Catch, and Views is just gonna
One
catch
enemy
this
remaining.
again off guard. What timing coming from IDK?
IDK, remember 11-11, looking to make it 12-11. Zarito is there for the response.
Ooh.
Okay, Classic still only to work with against 3 huge members and 3 huge guns, 3 huge ults as well. A lot of things going on against him, but the turret will help him out. Doesn't matter, because IDK, they've already taken us into match point, and the
Match
bank
point.
is not there for Yeaksa. So this is already looking done for IDK. As long as they play their cards right and their ults to their advantage, they have a lot going for themselves. There's very little chance for Yeaksa to bounce back off of this one, on top of the operator being picked up,
Yeah.
of course, Vision.
Yeah, I really love the way that, honestly, Yeaksa is still, even though that he lost a lot of rounds, this is basically a 9-3 to a 9-3 datum. If ever this is gonna be won again by the side of IDK, that's basically a 9-3 onto this next round. And again, a mob trying to go really fast for the grabbing well, though not gonna be seeing anyone. It's really just unfortunate because he's gonna fall down. No, that's now a 3v5 datum.
Oh, and at least Dorbs is still alive with the Cosmic Divide, and Dada is still up with the Resurrect, so they might just be able to get the 4-on-5. They managed to get in position. Dada getting forced out right there by the Guiding Light. Means that he's already fallen.
Destroyed.
Arito will pick up one with a Nano Swarm. Okay, so doable with
One
Moonwalk
enemy
3, but
remaining.
Cloudburst is not going to permit him of anything more, as Dorbs has to make a hero play again. It's a 1-on-3, but this time everything is on the line. At least he does have the Cosmic Divide. Creams keeping him in check. Whoever wins this is gonna secure it, as IDK
Attackers
secures the
win.
game, the round, and the series of the night. And that is gonna be it. That is gonna be IDK winning this round, winning this game, and this scrim for the night.
Yeah, man. Basically, this game was just a. Oh man, there's a lot of highlights on this game. Honestly,
Oh,
that is a lot of plays from both of our teams, and I really love to see it. Honestly, even though that Yeaksa had the advantage a while ago, IDK wasn't a slack when they went onto the attacker side. They were preparing for this half, and that's the reason why they drafted even a Sky in their favor. They don't have a lot of defensive tools, but at least if we go to the next half, we have a lot of ways to go into the side. We have the Guiding Light, we have an info from the Seekers, and that's what they used during that last time. And again, they had a lot of first bloods. Look at that, just because of the way the Crims played during that second half. But again, Tatum, that was really,
Sorry.
really interesting. yeah. And that's, but again, what were you saying?
This is such a this is such a fitting end. KJC's talking in my head right now. He's saying, "Come on, I'm sorry, big boss." But this is such a fitting end to a beautiful year of scrims. Look at the scoreline, 13-11. The game is so close. I would not have had it any other way. Of course, special thanks to IDK and Yeaksa for joining tonight's scrim. And this is such a ride it has been, right, Dash?
Yeah.
So many. I didn't think we would be able to do so many scrims in 1 year, but hey, we're here. And I can't say more. But before we head off into the night, ladies and gents, just like to remind everyone that we are having a Vertigear giveaway. Whoever wants a free gaming chair, because honestly, who doesn't? Make sure to type exclamation point giveaway in chat to get a chance at winning that Vertigear chair. Unfortunately, it's only for the countries Singapore and Malaysia. So if you are residing and if you're from one of those places, make sure to join. And if I haven't forgotten anything, Dash, some last words for our
Yeah,
viewers.
yeah. That this is the last. This is gonna be the last Scrims, right? It has been a long while, and I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, that's gonna be a weekly thing, and it's just us having fun, seeing everyone play their best from all over the SEA, and man, it was such a journey, and I wish we're gonna be seeing more next year, right? So
Yeah,
yeah, thank you
can't
very
wait.
much to everyone for being here.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Happy holidays, and of course, it's just November, but the new year is coming up. So stay safe, get hydrated, get vaccinated, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.